Now I'm going to talk about RSD and ADHD. First of all, because I didn't know anything about it, and it was distressing and rewarding at the same time. And let me explain. As you know, I created this channel because I discovered I have ADHD when I was 70 years old. But I've also been a coach. So I know that that helped me get through all of this because I was always not intuitively, because I didn't know this, I was developing things that would help me and help others, my clients. And I didn't understand this one, even though I developed ways to move beyond RSD. What is that? I didn't know. Rejection Sensitive Dysphoria. Never heard of it, but it made sense because I lived it. You see, because think about it. If you have ADHD, you always have this feeling that you're somehow a little different, that something is that you're set aside somehow. And then if you've had learning problems or difficulties and all of that, that compounds it. All of those things start to change your brain chemistry over time. And if you keep doing it, keep believing knowing all of this and living all of that, yeah, you're going to be afraid of putting yourself out there, of doing anything, because you don't want to be rejected. You've already felt that your entire life. You felt different. You felt out of place and all of that. And so I'm not sure which came first, the chicken or the egg. No, I do know that the RSD grew out of the ADHD because I don't think it even existed. I haven't studied a lot of that. I'm not a doctor. I'm just a coach. So I don't know. I haven't studied a lot of that, except I know that this was not something that was available in the information that came to me. So I know I need to talk about it because as I was working with a client the other day and just mentioned, because I didn't know, I didn't think that they would be had been subjected to this, and it wasn't apparent. But then when I just started talking about the RSD, that was like a light bulb for them. They said, I've been that way my entire life. It opened up a whole new awareness for them. Now, what I'm saying is that when you discover it, it's a little distressing at first, but then it's also rewarding because it makes sense. Because, see, before, you thought you were just weird. You thought there was a reason that you just didn't want to talk to people, that you wanted to run away from everything. No, it was developed. You trained yourself to be that way, and you didn't know you were doing it because you had the ADHD, and you didn't know that that was causing your fear of rejection, which is what it is. It's a fear. And then we become fearful of being ourselves. Now, again, because I'm a life purpose coach, I'm an intuitive life purpose coach, I've developed all of these things over years, so I couldn't see it before because I had handled it. So now I know that I've given this to a lot of my clients. One of the things that I started doing, again, before I ever knew what this particular situation or condition, or however you want to call it, whatever that was, I would devise things for me and my clients, so for us to get over things. Okay, you're afraid to go out and do something by yourself because you're fearing that you're going to be judged differently, and then you're going to feel badly about yourself, and that rejection, that fear of rejection is going to come up. Great, let's go do that. Now, I figure out ways of doing it because you can't just instantly change how you've been thinking for so long. So we find ways of working you into it. Now, I'm saying some people could probably do that, but I don't think most people do, especially those with ADHD, because you form certain ways of being. Your brain chemistry has been off for a long time, probably, depending how long you've known, or if you've taken medication, whatever. They're different things, but the result is most of us will have some sort of feeling. It may not be as full blown as what I've had, because I'm also a very sensitive person. So if you're a very sensitive person, that really makes it terrible. It compounds it. But I am saying that there's a way to deal with it. There's a way to handle it. I saw a video, and I wish I could remember now. Someone made an acronym of ADHD, and whoever he was great. It was a video about ability to do things beyond all of this. I don't know what it was, but it was wonderful. The point was, once we figure out who we are and what we have, we figure out ways to work with it, and we can do anything. That's what his message was. You can do anything, even with this, is what he was saying. But basically, I just wanted to talk about this because I know That a lot of people, when they discover or find out this part, it can be a little distressing, just like it was when you kind of discover you had ADHD. But I'm saying there's a way for you to work with it because it's a gift for you when you understand that. Now, I'm saying that because I know some of you don't look at it that way. However, as an intuitive life purpose coach, I know that whatever we were given at birth is for us to work with to make ourselves great, whatever it is, even this. All right, I'll see you guys soon.